What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Javante. Come back at y'all another video. Today I got a pretty interesting story. I got a story of, if you're new to this journey, something that might happen to you. If you're a veteran on this journey, it probably will happen to you, but even if it hasn't happened to you, it might happen to you. But this is basically a video about being ridiculed and judged for the semen retention practice. And yeah, basically I literally got called gay for doing semen retention, which is so wild to think about, but literally got called gay for it. But let me give y'all a quick rundown. So as you guys know, I do semen retention. Today I hit 100 days. Just upload the video, by the way. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. But just hit 100 days today, and you know, I'm not really the type of person to go around and tell people that I'm on semen retention. I don't think that's something that you should even do, to be honest. I think this is something that you should keep to yourself, if I'm being real. But you know, sometimes I didn't tell this to like random people. I told this to people that my brothers, you know, my blood brother. I told this to. So yeah, we were on the phone. We was arguing, or not even arguing, but the topic of women came up, and I was just basically explaining, like, the way that you guys talk about and worship these women, I don't do that. Like, I focus on myself. I get this money. I do what I gotta do. I don't really focus on women too much. And we were just arguing, and eventually I was like, man, I do semen retention. I ain't even busting nothing in like 3 months. And then there was other people in the call too, and then everyone froze up like, oh, what? You ain't busting nothing in like 3 months? I'm like, yeah, I ain't busting nothing in like 3 months. I'm keeping that. I basically got into the energetic things of it, which most people around me pretty much understand. They might not like dive all the way into like energy and, you know, karmic cycles and all that type of stuff, but they basically know what all that is. We were raised spiritual in this town, so I told them I'm keeping my energy, and I'm trying to unlock my third eye. I'm too aware of stuff to just be busting my nuts. I'm aware, like, that's the thing, like if you, which I feel like a part of them thought I was like judging them and stuff, because they still do release, but they don't know no better. It's not gonna be as harmful for them to bust a nut than it would be for me, because I know better. Like, when you know better, that's when it gets worse, you know, like, because you know you shouldn't be busting. Like, it's different back in the day when you're younger, when you're a little bit dumber, and you were just releasing all the time. You don't know no better, so you're not gonna get like punished. You're not gonna get punished, or you're not even gonna notice you're getting punished. But when you stop for 3 months and you dive back into it, I guarantee you that punishment is gonna be crazy hectic. You know, your life gonna go into shambles. I guarantee it. I see the videos all the time of people relapsing, and it's horrible. It's horrible. And even like people that never even started doing semen retention, when you're watching porn all the time, it really leads you down to a darker and darker spiral, to the point where you can't even control yourself in public. Like, you're doing it in the car. And I'm not saying I've never done it. All the stuff I'm about to say, I've never done it. This is stuff I've heard just on the internet, on watching semen retention videos. But you're out here doing it in public. You're doing it in class. You new kids are kind of, I don't really like to put down the younger generation, but you new kids is kind of different, like doing it in class. I never even heard of that. But you're doing it in class, you're doing it on the way to work in your car. Like, you're doing it the second you wake up. Like, ooh, do you know how bad that is? Like, to do it like as soon as you wake up. You don't even give your brain a chance to even get a couple of downloads for the fucking day. You know, you don't even give God a chance to even give you some words of advice. You immediately busting that energy out. So yeah, I'm explaining to them, like, I got my energy up. My force field is so much better when I don't release, and the only thing, they can't really say nothing. Like, I'm not, no disrespect to my brothers, but like, I don't want to say this all the time, cocky, but like, bro, I'm a pretty smart person, and my brothers be acting like they stupid. I don't think they're dumb and stuff, but they be acting dumb. So the only thing they can really say is you're gay, because they don't really understand what they're feeling. What they're really feeling is they're really curious about it, and they probably do want that energy, but they're at the same time we're arguing, so they don't want to admit I'm right. So they're like, you're gay, and I'm not gonna lie. I've my whole life I basically got people are always curious on if I'm gay or not. I don't know why. My bad, y'all. But yeah, the topic of my sexuality is like people are always curious about that. I don't know why. I'm straight. I like girls, but people are always curious about that. So at this point, I accept the allegation for what they is. I really think it's because I'm attractive. I really think that's the whole reason. Like, just because I look good, people think I'm gay. But I've accepted that. But for some reason, in this call, like, I just got called gay so many times, and I just got so mad. I was just like, somebody gotta come fight. I gotta go fight someone right now. But you know, it's so crazy, bro. I was gonna go fight, but bro, the goddamn gas prices is so high. I couldn't even like bring myself to go fight. You know, I couldn't even like. At the time, I was like, I didn't have no money. I didn't have this money and stuff, so I was penny pinching. But usually, like, quick little $20, that's nothing really. But like, $20 would have been what, 2 gallons of gas? That ain't shit nowadays. But anyways, that's besides the point. We can talk about that in a different topic. But yeah, basically on this journey, this is for anyone that's out here. And then not even like, you know, it really did affect me. You know, it really had me. It really brought my energy down. You know, I was really mad about that. Like for a couple days, and I stayed up that night. I didn't even go to sleep that night. I was like so irked about it. You know, and I was like, and then I was like, God, why would you have me do this practice if you're gonna have people laugh at me? You know, like like I hate one thing about me, that Leo in me, bro. I have that main character syndrome, and getting laughed at, I really hate getting laughed at and dogpiled on. So, and I might not in the moment, I'm gonna act cool about it, but in reality, I hate that shit. So really, I was frustrated, and I was asking God, man, why me? Why would you put me on this journey if I'm gonna be ostracized and chastised, and basically, if people are just gonna laugh at me for doing it, instead of inspiring them to do it, instead of making me do something that inspire people to do it, and which I know they'll probably be inspired to do it sometime down the line, a couple years. Give it a couple years, they'll do it. It happens. This isn't nothing new with me. I get laughed at, and then a couple years later, they start doing it. That's nothing new, but man, I was just asking God, why me? Why me? But the answer to that is, why not me? Who the fuck else? Who else can handle something like that? You know, without really getting mad and like giving up and immediately releasing their seat just because they think other people think they're gay. You know, only I can handle that. Only I can handle that. So that's my video for you guys. Peace, love, and harmony. Everyone stay protected on this journey. Don't let no negative people get in your energy. Peace out.